At Aither, we think that valuing water is really important to make decisions about how we use and manage water more explicit. Now, there's multiple ways that you can value water, and it's important to look at the value of water across all the competing uses, whether that be for agriculture, for household and industrial use, as well as for the non-consumptive uses like recreational and environmental source protection. So we've seen in Australia different ways of valuing water. There's really two different ways that you can really think about this. One is an administrative process of economists like myself coming in and doing cost-benefit analysis, trying to examine these different values of water to help inform decisions about new investment in infrastructure or for the way that water is allocated to different types of users. What we've also got in Australia are water markets, which are really one of the most sophisticated ways of valuing water that we have globally. And the beauty of water markets is that it enables individual water users to make those decisions about the value of water and water to move around between those different uses. Showed in my presentation today that during the millennium drought that we had in Australia, that ability of the water market to place a value on water was really important and drove big benefits. Effectively what happened was there was much less water available in the southern Murray-Darling Basin, and those irrigators with really high valued fixed demands like horticulturalists, wine grape growers were willing to pay and value water a lot more than those who were able to switch off their water use in those really dry years, and both parties were able to win out through the sale and purchase of water. And that drove, we worked for the National Water Commission back at that time. That drove benefits of trade in the hundreds of millions of dollars per year. Australia does have the most sophisticated water markets globally, but there is a lot more we can be doing and need to be doing. The fact that the water users and market participants have become more sophisticated means that drives the need for the market to mature and market settings to mature as well. The things that we can do range from just continually improving on the basics of making sure that we've got good caps that reflect sustainable levels of extraction in place, and we've seen that there's a lot to play out there in relation to the Murray-Darling Basin Plan. We need to have really clearly specified entitlements with good information, particularly about water market, and there's a lot more that can be done in this area. And we're seeing market participants become more sophisticated in the way they use water, the demands that they have, and there's going to be a lot more investment required to keep those market settings and the market operational architecture in place and fit for purpose for what is a much more sophisticated operating environment.